James.
My name is Florian Cook and I'm from Austria, Syria.
Welcome to America.
Thank you very much.
Spencer's made his way back out on the bar. Here he comes. On the hill, let's make some noise for him. All right, Spencer, nice jump there.
I'm with the Brattleboro Reformer, and I just want to take a moment to thank all of the volunteers who have come out here and made this ski jump possible. Thank you.
Praying for that wind to come up the hill. Here he comes on the slide.
Thank you to the volunteers at the Harris Hill.
That's a bummer. That was a jump of 85 meters, Matt. Great ride. Unfortunately, he's going to lose a lot of style points for that mishap. Looks like he's fine, though. Oh, give my hand, huh? Big round of applause. What amazes me is how they just spring right back up. Well, I'll tell you, that's just what their heart rate's going. That's a good way to get a sprint in. 180, bang, right off the bat.
I'm so proud of you. The way you recovered, the way you handled it was totally professional and amazing.
Yeah, thanks. That one, it's actually like my first crash of the season. I mean, it's sometimes kind of good to crash because it's kind of learn from your mistakes. I mean, usually if you don't crash, you're kind of not learning as much. So if you do, you're not doing something you usually do. You're usually doing something you've never done before, like either really good or sometimes not as good. But I think sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's good. I mean, either or.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I love my kids.
My name's Trevor. I was coordinating volunteers this weekend at Harris Hill. I'd like to thank all the volunteers. Without them, we wouldn't have a jump. Thank you.
Here it comes. Slopes that match my speed and lack of brakes, that'd be okay. Well, Rich, I've seen some YouTube videos of you mountain biking,
I just want to thank all the
I think
volunteers.
maybe bowling would be a better hobby. Trees are my worst enemy.
My name's Lynette. Thanks to all the volunteers at Harris Hill Ski Jump.
That's a bummer. That was a jump of 85 meters, Matt. Great ride. Unfortunately, he's going to lose a lot of style points for that mishap. Looks like he's fine, though.
When I started, I was kind of a little bit, but as I kind of got into it, kind of came away with it, you know, it's just kind of faded off. Just got so used to it after doing it forever.
I'm so proud of you. The way you recovered, the way you handled it was totally professional and amazing.
Yeah, thanks. That one, it's actually like my first crash of the season. I mean, it's sometimes kind of good to crash because it's kind of learn from your mistakes. I mean, usually if you don't crash, you're kind of not learning as much. So if you're not doing something you usually do, you're never done before, like either really good or sometimes not as good. But I think sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's good.
Dick Gray from Brattleboro, Vermont, and I want to thank all the volunteers that make Harris Hill a unique and successful event every year here in February. So thank you to those people who are dedicated to making this a world-class event, and it makes me proud to be a member of the community. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sandy Harris, and I want to thank all the volunteers for coming out today for this special weekend. This jump would not have happened for over 90 years without the dedication and commitment of the Brattleboro community and surrounding communities where everybody comes out. All of this is done by volunteers. No one's paid to be here. It's a labor of love for the community of Brattleboro and the ski jumping world. We have kids here today from Slovenia and Austria. It's always been an international event, and I can't thank the volunteers enough for being here today and every year.
Finishing third overall today, Tucker Hoffler. Come on out. All right, big round of applause for Tucker. Finishing in second position today, Zan Stupar. So for the few that are left here, we're going to need you to clap really loud. Because these guys worked super hard today. And finishing in first place out of Steamboat Springs, Decker Dean. Top three junior finishers. Second out of Austria, Florian Gug. And finishing first in the U.S. Cup Pepsi Challenge out of Slovenia, Gaspar Bartol. Big round of applause. The top three winners.
In second place with 256.5 points, also of Slovenia, James Banslaben. Congratulations, James. And your champion today in the open class with jumps of 94.5 and 99 meters, 259 points for Slovenia's Gaspar Bartol. Congratulations. And he gets his name etched on the infamous Fred Harris Wing Trophy. So that means you have to come back at least 2 more times to Brattleboro, Gaspar. Congratulations for your podium in the men's open class. This is the Harris Hill Ski Jump Fred Harris Memorial Tournament.
Volunteering yourself.
Thank you again.
Thank you.